I'm probably going to get a lot of people that unsubscribe to me because of the fact that I made this video, because it has happened before, right? It is so weird that you can't really say you want to do something that is not common amongst the masses without getting ridiculed for it, which is so beyond me because I'm literally the same person. I don't project any ill will towards anybody, and I provide entertainment for the most part. And for some reason, when I say something as simple as I don't want kids, everybody's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" I don't want kids. And I'm going to tell you why I don't want kids, right? For one, I don't want the responsibility of having to raise a child. Now, if you are somebody that wants to do that, more power to you. I love that for you. People tend to think that because I don't want to have a little mini JoJo running around, you know what I'm saying, that I'm the devil in the flesh reincarnated. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want a child. I'm the worst person in the world. That's wild, right? So anyways, the reason why I don't think people understand like how much of a responsibility and how much of a lifelong chore. Let me not say chore. That's the wrong word to use because it is something people actually want, right? Lifelong duty. That's the better word that I'm looking for. Lifelong duty that it takes to raise a child. And I'm aware of this. And I'm like, do I want that for myself with this one life that I have? Unfortunately, no. Right? Am I a criminal for wanting that for myself? I don't think so, right? And am I aware that this is gonna nerf my abilities to find my match? Yes, there has been plenty of good women that I had to pass up on because of the simple fact that I didn't want kids and they did. So I had to have many conversations with different women, and this is also contributing to the difficulty of the situation. It is already hard as it is, but when I get on these dates, I like to respect myself and the person that I'm talking to time. And there's some great women, right, that I passed up on because they said the conversation came up, and I don't like to fornicate with nobody that wants kids, and I don't want kids. It just doesn't make sense because if that happens, accident happened or something like that, then it's like I'm keeping it. It's over for me. It's over. It's over in the sense that I don't want kids, and they do, right? And I'm not the type of dude that's gonna walk away from the child's life, right? I had this one chick that I was messing with. Great. I was gonna say she was a great counterpart, but I take that back very quickly. She insisted on giving me a child, even though I expressed to her that I had no intentions of having a child. And then we talked past that. We said, okay. She was like, oh, can I get a dog instead? I was like, all right, for sure. I mean, if that's what you want. But at the end of the day, I even gave her the option. I said, listen, if your ultimate dream for yourself is to start a family, I do not want to withhold you from doing that, right? I gave her the door to do so, right? She's like, no, I really like you. The idea of it doesn't seem too bad, right? And then after we do the whole intercourse thing, we fornicate. She playfully makes a joke like, I hope an accident happens. Yeah, I had to leave. Fuck that! I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with that. We done had a whole 2-hour conversation about me not wanting kids. Now you pulling up Chat GPP after we done fornicated. I'm using fornicated because I don't know if the word he says is allowed on YouTube. So I'm using the word fornicate, right? Pulling up Chat GPP after we done fornicated. And then she put a picture. We had a picture. We took a picture together at a restaurant. And then she was like, make a picture combining these two people in the picture and see what the baby's gonna look like. She was like, look. I'm like, yo, it's like I was talking to her and it went through the other ear. I take blame for it because this is ultimately a shorty that says she wanted kids. But I'm thinking after we had the conversation, I could take her word for it. I'm choosing to trust her. No, you can't. right? So it's like, I'm not one of these dudes that's gonna force you. Like, I'm just gonna be fornicating with everything and anything. Before I fornicate or even get to that point, I need you to understand that. Listen, I don't want kids, right? If you want that, I will not be sticking it in there. You know what I'm saying? Because all it takes is one drop, my nigga. I'm good. I'm super good, right? I'm good. I love kids, but you could drop them off to me for a few days, but after that, take them back. Take them back. You know what I'm saying? Take them back. Right? Reason number 2, I am not a fan of the state of this world right now. I haven't been a fan of the state of the world for a very long time. Since I was probably like 20, 21. I am 27 now. Nothing has changed. I don't know why people have this belief that, oh, your mind will change. No, the fuck it won't. I'm telling you, it's not gonna change. So I hate when people try to convince me to feel guilty about my decision. I don't want kids, and that's that. Why can't we just keep this conversation there? Why is it a continuous, oh, you're gonna want kids when you're old and grumpy? I'm like, bro, I'm chilling. I'm straight. If you feel that way, great. Stop talking to me about that shit. It gets annoying after a while because you're literally you're canceling out what I'm just saying. And it's like, dude, come on, bro. If we respect each other, I'm telling you I don't want children. And you over here trying to say, oh, you're less of a man. Oh, you're contributing to the decline of the population. I don't give a fuck. I don't want that for me. Why are you trying to guilt trip me into wanting that for myself? I don't understand that. You don't see me telling you, hey, it's not a great idea to have a kid right now because so and so, you see this, you see that. Oh, look at this going on. We just recovered from the government shutdown. You don't see me out here trying to convince you not to have a kid. You know what I'm saying? A couple of my peoples is having kids and getting married and do all kinds of shit right now. All I'm saying is congratulations. That's all I can do. I don't understand why more people cannot be like that. I don't get it. That shit frustrates the fuck out of me because it's like, bro, I'm not the same way I'm not forcing you to believe in what I believe in is the same way the same respect I would respect back. This don't make me any indifferent to you. Don't make me nothing. Nothing. We're just two individuals living two different lives. Everybody's living in their own reality, right? And it's like, oh, well, you want kids. I'm like, yeah, I don't want kids. It's not like rocket science, my nigga. I just don't want them. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the problem, right? I don't get what the issue is, right? So it's like, knowing that, moving forward with that, I'm respecting people. You know what I'm saying? When the question comes up, I'm like, yeah, I don't want kids. Automatic red flag for them, you know what I'm saying? Which is fine. It's just the way that certain people respond just throws me off a little bit because I'm like, bro, did I say something to offend you? You know, like let me know. Like, is me saying this offensive? You know what I mean? I know there's gonna be a bunch of people in the comments that says their own thing and protrude these thoughts onto me. Regardless of what I'm saying right now in the video, they're gonna create this fabricated ideal of why I don't want kids when it's not that. I'm literally telling you verbatim why it is that I don't want kids. It is something I felt. I've felt this way for a long time. It is not changing, right? It doesn't make me less of a human being. It doesn't make me less of a great person. It doesn't make me more of a bad person. It's just simply a want that I don't want for myself, right? What I aspire is to get a girlfriend, someone I could share a life and do things with, and add on to whatever I got going on. And if it's a plus that she doesn't want kids, right? Great. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'll end up with somebody like that because I don't want to do anyone that wants kids a disservice, like I keep saying. And I feel like I have to constantly reiterate that so don't go out your matas. You know what I mean? Right? It's just I don't want to do that, right? The third thing, right? When you have a kid, right? A lot of people don't understand this, right? I'm born and raised from New York, Brooklyn, New York, right? And I'm not saying if I was a dad, I would do anything like this. But you have to be very mindful. I was talking to one of my homies, right? I grew up with. He has a couple kids, right? He was like, the hardest thing about being a dad, because I asked him, what's the hardest thing about being a dad? He's like, bro, you got to be 100%, because it's like whatever mindsets and ideals that you have, they gonna follow that. They're gonna adopt it. And I was like, see, I know I'm not the best version of myself right now, and I'm probably being self-critical right now because I've been known to be very critical towards myself. Just upbringing, I have really high standards for myself, which is, I mean, it works in favor. It attributes to how I'm able to like function on this channel and do like cool shit like this, and not have to work a job and things of that nature. And I have different levels. I've reached different levels of success because of it. But it's like there's so many different things that are in my mind that I'm aware of. I'm like, nah, I wouldn't want my kid to adopt that mindset. I wouldn't mind you know what I'm saying? And that's me being self-aware of that, right? So it's like there's a lot of pressure of being a father, being a parent, and then being a husband. And if you're with somebody that is your wife and you have kids when you're married and stuff like that, that's the traditional way. We're straying a little bit more and more far away from that, which is fine. I'm not trying to be like, oh, if you didn't get married and didn't have kids, you're fucked. I don't give a fuck. If you guys are, what I'm saying, there's certain people that don't believe in marriage and they go in their own way and just navigating it their own way, right? But yeah, being a father is not for the weak. And I respect that and I know that. So why would I be in a rush to just have a kid with anybody and anybody? Right? Me knowing that, I'm like, I'm good. I'd rather just, live my life the way that I do and be able to share my experiences with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at mentally when it comes to having kids. I do not want the responsibility, right? People gonna say whatever, oh, you're less of a man, this, that, and the third, which I don't understand. I don't understand that thinking. I really don't. But I'm not even gonna get myself worked up about it because people gonna think what they think at the end of the day, despite what I say in this video, right? Don't want the responsibility. What was the second reason? I don't like the state of the world, and like I know I'm not the best man I can be at this moment. If I were to have a kid right now, I would literally be like a culture, like I would get a shock. Like, I don't know if it's a culture shock, but I would get like oh shit, so much shit has to change, right? That pressure is like on, right? Because now you have little Jojo watching you. Goo goo gaga, fuck, what's up, nigga? Teach me. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, that's really it. It's not rocket science. You know what I mean? It's not any like, oh wow, reason. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with me on a reproductive scale. There's none of that. It's simply because of those three reasons. Some may agree, some may disagree. But if you disagree, that's fine. As long as you keep it respectful, like I always say in the comments. And yeah, a lot of people's asking me, yo, make this video. And I released a video like this before a couple months ago. And y'all gave me the work in the comment sections for what I view, what I wanted for myself, which is crazy. I don't think that's fair, but what can I expect? You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm very selective of what I talk about on here as well, because it's like, the way you would think that people receive your opinion or your beliefs, I would hope that people would be able to respect and be like, okay, cool, and not look at you as less than or more than or disrespectful or, what's the word? Opposing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, the thing again, what does my belief of not wanting to have kids for myself, how does it affect you? And why does it make you look at me differently? I'm still the same friend. I'm still the same person to you. It's just we don't see eye to eye on that. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But a lot of people would take this information and be like, yeah, I'm going to unsubscribe because he's out here hoeing, doing all types of shit. When it's not that. I'm not doing that, right? So if we got any shorties in the comments that resonate with this message and don't want kids of their own, I would like to hear y'all perspective as well. This is gonna be the one of the many times. I'd rather y'all hit me up on Instagram, but definitely comment below. This will be the actually. I'm gonna actually look at the comment sections for this particular video because so many people has asked me to make this. They're like, "Oh, I hear you always say stuff about you not wanting kids. Why?" I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just put this video out, and whatever happens, happens. If people unsubscribe, it is what it is. Which I don't understand why you would unsubscribe for something as trivial as a decision for my life. It's as if I don't understand that. Like, I don't get that. That shit is like, it's kind of heartbreaking in a way. It's just like disheartening. Because it's like, bro, you unsubscribe because I don't want kids for me. It's not preventing you from having kids. You can still do that for yourself. But because I don't want kids, it's not like I'm saying go outside and slay babies. I'm not saying shit like that. I would say go ahead, unsubscribe to me because I'm talking reckless and wild. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to learn how to grow on YouTube, that link is in the description as well. The course is only $50. It's not $10,000. If you guys want to pay in installments, you can put $25 down this month and then $25 down next month. Or you could be like some of these scammers out here, put $25 down and change your credit card number at the checkout. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that because I will find you. I will find you and you're going to ruin it for everybody else. So don't do that, right? With that being said, follow my Instagram. Hope you guys like this video. I don't really know if y'all going to like it, but it is what it is at this point. Like, comment, subscribe, and go suck out my dad.